Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and in the previous tutorial we have worked on the admin portion where we basically allow the admin to edit, or you can say change the description, price, or the product name. Now in this tutorial what we are going to do is to basically allow a user to change his password. I mean the forgot password feature. Now let me log out first from here so that we can see what I'm talking about, which is basically this forget password feature. So we will be working on that in this video tutorial. Now before we proceed, if you are not following me on my Twitter and Instagram account, then make sure to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account by this username, where basically I share all the recent updates about the upcoming video tutorials and the new courses which we will start soon. So don't forget to follow me more specifically on my Instagram account, okay, by this username. So yeah, let's start work on this. So go to the project, and here what I'm going to do first is to create a separate directory, or you can say folder, for all the admin portion. Okay, so let's create this so that we can make the code little bit clean. So Android resource directory, and let's give it a name as okay, sorry, not the resource directory, I mean click here, left click, okay, right click, okay, and then here you can simply click on this package, okay, just package, not the resource directory, and the package name for this will be admin. Click OK, and here you can see this new directory, or you can say this new package is created, which is admin. So all you're going to need is just to drag and drop this admin, okay, admin add new product activity to this admin folder or admin package. Okay, refactor, click refactor, and it will move that to the admin package. So we have to wait few seconds for it, and here you can see it is moved inside this admin add new product. I mean this activity is moved successfully to the admin package. Now let's do the same for the admin category activity. So all you're going to need is to drag and drop this inside this admin, okay, just like that. Click refactor. So here you can see it is also moved successfully. Now also let's do it for this admin maintain products activity. So here you can see this. Now the admin new orders activity, refactor, and then this one which is admin user product activity. So drag and drop this one also to the admin package. Click refactor, and here you can see it is moved now successfully. Now what we're going to do is to go to the resource, and here we need to go to our login activity, which is activity login, and basically here we have this forgot password link. Okay, if I show you, then here you can see this one which I'm talking about, okay, forget password, and the ID of this is basically forgot password link. So we need to go to the login activity, and we have to check if we have already that, if we have added that text view or not. So we have not added that here, so yeah, let's add this. So we have this text view, and let's give it a name as forget password. That's it, forget password link. Here we can initialize that, so we can just say forget password link equals to find view by ID forget password link. Now once the user click on this forget password link, we have to send it to the activity which we will create now for resetting the password. So what I'm going to do is let's minimize this one, okay, click here new, and let's create a new empty activity, and the name of this activity will be reset password activity. Then click finish, So our new activity is about to create now. We have to wait few seconds. So our new activity is created successfully. Now let's come here, and now what we're gonna do is first of all to change this constant layout to the relative layout. And before we proceed, one thing which we need to do is let's come here to the settings activity, and on the settings activity we have to add a button. I mean one more button, which is activity settings.xml. Now here at the bottom we can add one button. Okay, so let's copy paste this quickly. Okay, this is our edit text, so let's copy it and we will change it for the button. Paste that here. First of all, change this edit text to button, and then it will be our settings. Give it a name as security questions underscore btn, and it must below the setting address edit text. Okay, so copy paste that id here, which is settings address, and here you can see this, it is now below this address field. So what we're gonna do is to add some background to it. So background, and it will be color primary, and the color text must be Android white, and make sure to change this hint to text because this is a button. So here you can see this, and let's change this also. The name of this button will be set security questions, which will be which we will basically ask from the user in case if the user forget the password, so he has to answer that questions correctly. So security questions button. Okay, this is the ID of this button. Now what we're gonna do is just to close this, and let's go to the settings activity, and let's just quickly add this button here. So you can say private button and security question button, and here we can say security question button equals to find view by id or dot id dot security questions button. That's it. Now when a user click on the security questions button, we have to send the user to the reset password activity which we created earlier. Okay, so we can say security questions button dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and let's create an intent quickly. We are on the settings activity dot this. We want to send the user to the reset password activity dot class. Now we have to send some data because we will send the user from the settings and from the login. From the settings, the user will set some questions or to change the questions, and from the login, when a user forgets the password, then he has to answer that questions. So we can differentiate between both of these two. Okay, for the intent. That's it. Now also let's copy paste this, and let's close the settings activity now, and make sure to remember, okay, settings, the key which we give to it is, or you can say the value is settings, and the now here we can set a click listener on this forget password link also here, okay, just like we did there. So we can say forget password link dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and here we can paste the intent. And as the user is coming from here, so we have to say login activity dot this, and instead of settings we can say, now once we do this, let's close this login activity also, and we have to come here to the reset password activity. And what we're gonna do here is that we can create a string type variable so that we can receive that, okay. So we can say check, let's give it a name as check. We can initialize it with a null, and here we can say check get intent dot get string extra. Then here we need, inside this two quotation, we have to pass the name which is check, okay, which we give on the settings activity and on the login activity. So make sure to give it the same name which is check, which we use on the settings and login activity. Okay, now what next? Now here we need to start on we need to create a on start method which will check whenever the user come here to this activity, and we have to differentiate between the settings and the login activity. So we can say that is if check dot equals to settings, which start from small s, else if, and if it is equals to login. So yeah, now we need to design our reset password activity. So first of all, we need to add a text view. Width must be match parent, height wrap content, and the text of it will be, let's say, set security question. Or instead of that, first of all we can say answer the questions, answer the following security questions, and gravity will be at the center. Text size must be 26 pp, and margin from the top, it must be, let's say, 15 dp. Okay, now above here we need to add just one edit text, and let's add it first. We can say match parent wrap content, and the hint for it will be please write your phone number, and let's give ID to this. So we can say phone underscore number. Instead of it we can say find phone number, which will be the ID basically and nothing else of this edit text. Okay, so copy this ID and we have to move this, so Android layout below ID, and paste that here. Okay, let's add background to our this edit text. So it will be drawable input design. Let's give some padding. Padding will be 14 dp, and margin from all the sides 15 dp will be good. That's it. Now let's go to the activity cart. Okay, and from here we need to copy this inside relative layout code. Okay, just copy it, cancel this, and now let's come back, and here we need to add a relative layout and cut this from in here and paste the code which we just copied earlier. Okay, and now in here we need to add some text view, so copy this text view and also let's paste that text view here. Now first of all, let's change the relative layout ID here, so we can say a relative 1 2 3. I mean, give it any ID you want just to differentiate, and here we can move this edit text below of it. Okay, you can see this. Also we have to change this to, let's give it any title you want, that is, let's say reset password, or you can say security of the profile, whatever the text you want to give to this thing. Okay, this is totally up to you guys. If you want, you can make the text style to bold. Also, I will provide the link to the source code, I mean to the complete source code of this video tutorial in the description down below, so you can check it and download, and I mean if you want the source code, you can download it from there. So anyways, yeah, that's it. Now the next thing is to add to further edit text. Copy this, we can just paste it down here 2 times. Okay, and change this to, let's say the ID of this will be question_1, and then this one is question_2. so we will ask 2 questions, and let's first move this, let's give ID to this text view, let's say title_questions. Now copy this and let's move over this edit text below. Sorry, we have already added this here. Okay, so remove this and paste that here. Now copy this one and replace it with this one. That's it. And the first question we will ask here in this text view, and this will be inside this hint, so we can just ask, that is, let's say the first question is, you can ask this different questions you want, even you can ask more than 2 questions. Okay, so I will just ask, that is, where your parents met first time. Okay, this will be the first question, where your parents met first time. So the user has to answer this question, that is, let's say, I mean, the user set the value of this question, that is California, USA, or let's say Manchester, United Kingdom, whatever, I mean, the user set the answer for this question. Now the second question we will ask, let's say, what's your favorite superhero? What's your favorite superhero? Okay, so this is the second question. Now once the user answered these 2 questions, we need one button. Okay, so for that I will just copy paste this edit text and change this edit text to button. That's it. And now replace this question 2 with, that is, let's say, verify, and let's move this below question 2. Okay, which is this one, and make sure to change this input design to button, drawable buttons, and we have this hint, so change this to text, and the name of this button will be verify, text color will be white, and the text size, text style bold, and text size 20 dp. So yeah, and let's move this little bit below, which is our this text view. Okay, so from the top it must be 25, 35 will be good. Okay, now yeah, that's it. In this video we just designed this thing. Okay, now in the next video tutorial what we will be doing is we will basically write the backend for this. Okay, so that we can allow the user to set the security questions and to allow the user to answer those questions and reset the password in case if the user forgot the password. So yeah, we will be working on that, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.